And now, back to our regular scheduling. Hey guys, and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. In the last part, we finished off the Hub 4 boss and completed a crap ton of Hub 5. So, in this episode, we're just going to see if we can finish it all off. Starting with Piston It Away. I don't know if that's a pun or not. I don't know what they're trying out there. I honestly, I couldn't tell you. Anyway, so basically, I didn't really pace these levels out too well in terms of variety, so we've got two more Cortex factory levels to do, two more, I see. These are like the only two in the game, but yeah, we've got two Cortex factory levels to do now, which are both, I'd say they're probably the more difficult levels in the game, and probably the more interesting. And they are pretty cool, I enjoy them. And they have plenty of secrets. Or at least plenty for one level, anyway. Let's just get all these Wumpa Fruit, because I know there is something up there. Something I could probably do with. Okay, there is something up there. That question mark box is a life, give it to me! No! God damn it. There we go, much better. And so yeah, this game is not, it's not going easy on you anymore. It's realised that you have the skills, and now it's going to beat the shit out of you. That didn't work at all. But yeah, we've got loads of new enemies for this level in particular, loads of new hazards. It's really cool. I think the level itself is really well made, and it's got plenty of difficulty, so it's not like it's sort of, the difficulty is always, you know, balanced, and it's always challenging, which I think is really cool. I'm doing much better than this than I did in my last take. And so far, I was about to say I've only died, or nearly died once, but then, you know, I died, so that kind of shat all over that. Okay, this is where it goes wrong. This is where the part unlucky 13 comes in, and my part is completely ruined by deaths. You gotta be really careful with these death things, because sometimes you might just get like your foot caught in them and you'll die. Because, you know, that's how logic works. Then again, how would breaking your foot in a platformer work? Would you, like, not be able to jump, or what would happen? It's an interesting concept. But you know what I want? I want lives. I want to not die. Generally, you end up wanting to slide quite a lot more in these last few levels. You know, the ones that aren't jetpack related, because most of the enemies are more affected by them than, say, if you just jump on them, which usually ends up with you dying. Especially these guys that, honestly, I couldn't place them in any general enemy type because they don't look like anything. They look completely retarded. Then again, at least it's imaginative, I suppose. That didn't work. Jump! Okay. Basically, these things, if you step on the platform, it'll activate the sort of the fiery mechanism, and it'll fire a little bolt that'll shrink you to death, so generally you want to avoid that. And here you just want to body slam, get the live, because, you know, lives are good, and dying's bad. Don't know if you didn't know that. If you don't, I'd feel very much sorry for you. See, dying is very bad, because you lose everything. I'm getting through this level really quickly. Seriously, I think I was on like in my first take when I did this. I think I was on like the 7-minute mark by the time I got to this. So I'd say this is going better. I mean, I'm still dying a fair bit, but you know, it's something. Okay, so basically here, what you want to do is you want to get this, you know, exclamation mark box. Then you want to go back, because you can get a ton of extra lives by doing so. That didn't work. Okay, looks like we're not getting the extra lives, but if you go back to the beginning, there will be a Wumpa crate with some Wumpa fruit in it, and you will also get a life. Well, you'll get 2 lives, but I completely messed it up, so I don't get the lives anymore. Which makes me sad. And now I don't get any of the lives, which makes me even sadder, so I'm just gonna skip this. Or I'm not. That works too. Sure, whatever. Obviously, Fate wants me to... Fate can't make its mind up. It's just like, yeah, we want you to go into this level, and then we want you to die. Oh, now I know what Fate wants me to do. Waste unreasonable amounts of time. Now it makes sense. Where the hell am I going to spawn now? Oh, all the way back here. Great. But yeah, we're coming really close on the end of the game now. And I'm not going to talk about my next project yet, other than the obviously real sneak peek. I mean, why would I make something like that if I wasn't, you know, not lying out of my ass? Duh. Oh, these guys are horrible. Basically, just try and spin them and make sure they don't hit you, because if they do, they'll probably hit you off the platform. Like, this guy just pushed, and now we want to spin him, all that happens. Because this guy's a douchebag. See, those two aren't that bad, but the third one's kind of horrible. Because he's just kind of sitting there. Sitting there, waiting to kill you, because he's a douchebag, and I hate him, and I'm going to murder him, and I'm going to make sure he and all of his friends die in a fiery pit of death. Did I go overboard? Fuck you! Victory. Should I go for it? I'm gonna go for it. Okay, run. So we've got 6 lives for the final level. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Fuck. Okay. I kind of jinxed myself. That ruined it completely. Oh god, not again. Get the fuck out. Yeah, this level's pretty hard. Okay, so I finally found a consistent method of murdering him. But this guy can go fuck himself. And so far! Oh my god, I pressed the circle button. That was so not my fault. I refuse to take blame for that. At least the enemies know how it feels to, you know, fall off bottomless platforms of death. Yeah, you get away! So generally you just want to try and take your time with these guys, or else they'll kill you. Slide that, and that is the end of the level. I think we died a fair bit, but I think we got that done. Right, the next thing I want to show you is actually just a little bit of a secret before we continue onwards. You know all the coloured gems we've been collecting? And you know, just generally how all that's been panning out, all the good times of jumping on nitro crates and jumping down random pits of death. It's all been leading up to level 25, where we get one last secret. So basically what you want to do is just go through the level normally for a bit. You can just jump over him. Until you come up to this platform here that's neatly camouflaged. Jump on the blue gem platform, and you'll be taken to a secret level. Basically, as you get more of the coloured gems, you'll unlock more sections in the level. And basically it provides crap tons of lives, lots of dying. That's included as well, lots of dying. Because the challenge in this final secret section is pretty big. It requires some good timing. I'm just going to use these boxes to get some final lives. And let's continue on. Jump over this. So yeah, for each gem you get a different section. Each section has about 3 or 4 lives. And it's pretty damn difficult, I've got to say. I mean, for a start, you've got these platforming sections where you have to do leaps of faith and with really good timing. So that's the first section done. Let's go on to the second, which involves lots of these things and poor timing on my part because I'm a complete twat. Woo, I'm so good at this game. Problem is you don't get checkpoints during it either, so you generally are going to be there for a while. Let's try and get through this as quickly as I can. And just go up here and continue onwards. Takes a fair long time to get through all that though. Whoa, that was really close. And everything I've been doing this Let's Play has been really close. Okay, want to jump here. On to the next section. In my last take of doing this, it was really horrible. I mean... oh, fuck. And that's basically what happens. You shrink, and then you die, because, you know, being small makes you die, apparently. So does fire. Fire makes you die pretty damn hard as well. Can you tell I'm really good at this game, even after all the stuff we've done? Jump, jump. The first time I did this, like this level, and got this gem path, I was so happy because I just knew it was going to take so long to pull it off again. And so far, that has been proven to be quite true. Oh, I jumped at the wrong time! Okay, I'm okay, that's fine. Okay, so basically what you want to do here is see if you can just see when he's... Okay, go. There we go. And just jump straight over all that. Then there's that guy. Jump straight over him and on to the next section. Okay. I think this is more just... There's no shrink things, but there are just like bony platforms of death. Those ones. I think I'm going to have to time it right here. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, you generally get loads of lives. The game's pretty forgiving about that if you can get through the whole thing without dying. That was a bad idea. How am I going to pull this off? Okay, just wait for this, and go! Okay. This jump completely screwed me over in the last take, but somehow I did it then, so looks like we're okay. That, however, isn't fair. That is still not fair. But apparently I got through it, so that's okay! Okay, that went really well. I got that done in a short amount of time. And for that, we get our final Chaos Emerald, gem. It's not a Chaos Emerald. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, so we just head off, and this takes us back to the warp room with our gem. Though I do have to address that getting the coloured gems is very... Well, how you get them isn't quite the same, but the gems themselves are really similar to the Chaos Emeralds. And the way you get them through, like, special stages, it's a little bit... it's iffy. Anyway, I think that'll do for this episode. I think we can get the last level done, and hopefully the boss, so... I will, in the next part, we'll finish off this hub, and possibly this game. So, with that, I'll see you guys next time.